Radio Ichengulo, restoring everything in Christ with love and truth. With community news, I'm Catriona Chisompola appearing. Kindly be informed that we are also streaming live on the Radio Ichengulo Facebook page. Headlines: growing number of street kids, Wari Consortium, Walk Up About and Northern Region youths. Toilets at Kitway's Green Market rehabilitated. Government implored to expedite negotiations with Mopani. And now community news in detail. An organization called Consortium for Copperbelt and Northern Region Youths is concerned with the high number of children being found on the streets. Organization President Norbert Sulenga said his organization has received a number of complaints from members of the public being harassed by street children, especially in the night. Mr. Sulenga said the government should look into the matter, which he described as a time bomb. He said this to Radio Ichengulo News yesterday.
Come and be up to speed and ensure that Tarabana and street children unlike the situation that is prevailing. Right now, if you go to ECOMO, you'll find street children at the robots there. You find street children at the robots at Edinburgh. After 10 roundabout, there are a lot of them. During the night, it's very
Patriotic Front, PF Secretary General David Mwila has expressed concern over reports from different parts of the country indicating slow pace in the ongoing voter registration exercise. Mr. Mwila has since implored the Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ, to urgently and effectively address all issues raised by different stakeholders if the Commission is to meet its targeted number of registered voters. He said Patriotic Front believes that the integrity of any election begins with the smooth and efficient voter registration process. Mr. Mwila also said that ECZ may wish to reconsider stationing their personnel at designated voter registration centers for the stipulated 30 days, as opposed to the rotational formula which the Commission is currently implementing. The Secretary General has also called on all members of the Patriotic Front Party across the country to take the voter registration exercise seriously by encouraging all eligible citizens to obtain their voters' cards. This is according to a media statement issued by PF Media Director Sunday Chanda. An association concerned with the welfare and plight of people living with disabilities has expressed concern with the slow pace of the voter registration process. Born Short Living Tour BSLT Executive Director Intalasha Chisha says that differently abled persons, especially the physically challenged, are finding it difficult to be on queues for a long time. Mr. Chisha says if the matter is not looked at immediately, differently abled persons might be disfranchised in next year's elections, as they might not register owing to what he termed as a hectic process. He is now requesting ECZ to consider making the process faster by engaging specific persons tasked to register people with disabilities. Toilets at Kitway's Chisokone Green Market have been rehabilitated at a cost of 200,000 kwacha, and the local authority has also completed the Matuka Avenue ablution block at a cost of about 150,000 kwacha. According to Kitwe City Council Public Relations Manager Chola Mwamba, The target of the local authority was to complete the two projects before the rain season so that traders and the general public can have access to improved sanitation within the market. Ms. Mwamba also said that this would act as a preventive measure for curbing seasonal diseases such as cholera. She said the rehabilitated toilets will soon be open to the public as logistics for maintaining them are being put in place. Community news comes to you in the community service of Radio Ichengelu with compliments of Indo-Zambia Bank and National Institute of Public Administration. United Party for National Development, UPND, in Kana constituency, aspiring candidate Godfrey Kapalananka has called on government to expedite negotiations with Glencore owners of Mopani Copper Mine. Mr. Kapalananka said there was anxiety among workers at Mopani who want to know their future at the mining company. He has since implored the government to be giving timely updates on how far it has gone with Mopani in terms of acquiring more shares in the mining firm. This is according to a media statement made available to Radio Ichengelu News. And so we now end the community news by looking at the headlines again. Growing number of street kids worry consortium for Copperbelt and Northern Region youths. Toilets at Kitwe's grain market rehabilitated. Government implored to expedite negotiations with Mopani. For these and more stories, you can visit our Facebook page. Log on to Facebook and like the Radio Ichengelu page and link to radioichengelu.radio12345.com. Remember to play your part in the fight against the coronavirus pandemic by adhering to the safety guidelines as outlined by the Ministry of Health and the World Health Organization. Wear a mask when in public. Avoid large groups and maintain a social distance. Avoid unnecessary movements. Wash your hands frequently for at least 20 seconds. Cover your cough or sneeze with a flexed elbow, handkerchief, or tissue. And so here we end our community news this Thursday morning. I am Kitriona Chisompala Piri. Have a lovely day.
Do more with your Indo-Zambia bank account by activating your Indo Mobile and Net Banking. Our Indo Mobile and Indo Net Banking is the most convenient and safest way for you to do your banking needs from anywhere 24 hours a day. Make bill payments and fund transfers, buy airtime, bank to wallet transfers, purchase forex, request